Welcome back to Cold Front Convos. The pre-playoff marker here for us. So it's been a few weeks since we last decided to host this podcast. So we'd missed a few Bills games. We said we'd be skipping the Cleveland one generally, anyways, right? But so this is after Cleveland, after Philadelphia, after the preseason game against the Jets. So it's been a little bit, but that all being said, the Bills finished that stretch 2-1. Pretty much put up a just a underwhelming performance against a good defense in Cleveland. But yeah, didn't do anything to wow me specifically. Any of you guys feel like they did anything great or amazing against Cleveland?
No.
No. It was probably one of the more boring games I've watched.
Yeah, I feel like it was a get-by game just to get ready for Philadelphia,
Mm-hmm.
which obviously
Yeah, could have been a trap.
didn't go in our favor.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. So, I mean, they held Myles Garrett to half a sack, which really was just him touching Josh down on the play that Josh probably could have been a safety. Doing too much,
That was.
which he's
I
done
don't know what
lately.
he was thinking. That decision making on that play, I don't know what he was doing.
yeah,
Just throw it away. Just throw it away. I don't know what he's thinking.
well, he
Well,
did.
then
He did it.
also had the
Go ahead.
no, he also had the same thing in the Eagles game. Like, I mean, where he was running around and he got, he had the fumble and then he was running around like the back, and he lost like 30 yards or something like that. And I remember
Talking
texting
about
the group
field goal
chat,
range.
just throw the ball away.
Mhm.
Right.
Just throw it away.
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna say he did a back-to-back week and actually cost us points in that game, which would have been
Yeah.
a difference maker, obviously. So
Yeah, I mean, they kicked that field goal. You're not worrying about the 2-point conversion at that point.
Yep.
And the missed field goal doesn't matter. So
Well, so yeah, let's
Yeah.
swing over to the Eagles game. Great defensive performance, I
Yeah.
think, during that
Mhm.
game for us. Offensively sputtered until the fourth quarter.
last
guess
5
at
minutes of the
Philadelphia-
fourth quarter.
Yeah.
What's that?
Last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, there you go. So 55 minutes of bad football from the offense essentially, but they're able to get the touchdown, get the ball back, got to stop obviously, get the touchdown again, and then it comes down to not trusting Badgley to kick the extra point and put him in overtime, and Josh makes a very uncharacteristic poor pass, like didn't even give Shakir a chance as he rolled left in the end zone there. So
Yeah.
just
On a bum
disappointing.
foot, but no excuse. You lob the ball and he's wide open. He runs under it, and it's just a flick of the wrist, really.
I think we're going to find out after the season, no matter what happens, that Josh he's getting surgery on his foot because something's broken.
Some ligament.
Similar to the
Oh,
hand.
100%.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a ligament damage somewhere.
Yeah.
X-rays are
Yeah,
negative, but they haven't done an MRI, so
Well, I don't know that
Right.
they would even tell us. To be
I don't think
honest with you.
Josh
They
would
didn't
tell.
tell us.
I don't think Josh would
Yeah.
say anything. So
Exactly. I'd say he played the entirety of last season with a broken left hand, pretty much. So,
Yeah.
And nobody knew, and which is crazy. I mean, there were some thoughts that was the case, but nothing official ever came out until after the season ended, and then it was like, oh, he's getting surgery. It's like, oh, well, that's why this happened, and this, that makes sense now.
That's
So
why whenever he was covering the ball, because he'll do that two-handed cover as he runs through piles. Now it's right hand on top, which is his throwing hand, which is not the one you want on top. But if the left one's broken, you probably don't want to have that one defending the ball primarily.
yeah.
Which is crazy
But-
too. Like you see on Facebook and on Twitter and stuff, like, oh, the quarterback rankings or player rankings of toughness, and like Joe Burrow consistently gets ranked higher than Josh Allen. I mean, he's had more injuries, but he's also been out for how many fucking games?
Yeah.
So
No.
it blows my mind.
Time.
Yeah, turf toe put you out for freaking 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
crazy. I actually watched the new hype podcast, like a little clip of that, like, and both the Kelsey brothers were like talking about what turf toe is and how painful it actually is. You just like the ligaments stretched in your toe and you can't put pressure on it, and he's like it's probably one of the nastier injuries, and there's no way to heal it outside of just not
just
moving.
resting.
Like,
Yeah.
just actually resting.
Then
But
did you get that, Adam? Did you
No, I
recover from
think
your fifth toe?
though my toe is still black, I did not. I don't know that I got that. I think I just
drop something on it.
no. I
from
playing
football?
football
Yeah.
at the inside the UB field house.
Quick stops.
We're in a co-ed football league on Saturdays, and I
Mm.
stop real
Right.
hard. So I think it was just the impact of my toes and no give on the turf. But it hurt for like 4 or 5 days. But after that, I was okay. I played the next Saturday. I'm obviously tougher than Joe Burrow.
The no, so going back to, like you said, Adam, like defense, and I threw in the text chain too. Like the defense, that's like the main positive that I took away from the Eagles game, and that even went into the Jets game. But I know it's the Jets, but I mean they look great against the Jets too. So I think as far as going into the playoffs, positives going into the playoffs is that our defense, at least from those two games, looks like it's getting better and stopped the run in both those games. Obviously, again, I know it's the Jets in one of those games, but the Eagles held them to 27 yards of total offense in the second
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, no
So-
completions for Jalen
Yeah.
Hurts.
With with those two wide receivers that they have and legit tight end. So I'm looking at it as a positive. I haven't heard many people talking about, like, as far as on ESPN and stuff, like they just continue to say like the Bills defense is kind of trash. So positive. I heard Dan Orlovsky kind of say something positive about it. They've been getting better and they've been kind of changing their scheme and what they're doing and stuff. But so those positives. Like going into this game, I prefer it to be at home, but because they play better at home. But I like our chances on Sunday.
I mean,
Yeah.
the Bills defense is the number 4 ranked defense over the last 8 weeks, which is not something you'd think you'd say given the way the year is gone. But that's where it stands. But our offense, I don't know the timeline on it, but we're struggling as of late. Now, granted, the Jets game, preseason game, like I said, it's backup. Trubisky played the entire game, looked like a
MVP.
QB1 for
He looked
the
like-
MVP. Yeah, exactly. Looked like he could play for more than half the teams in the league, the way he played against the Jets, anyways. But the offense, just the identity of Cook running the ball and Allen being able to make plays. I'm so sick of tunnel screens, but Allen being able to make plays when he needs to. I feel like Philadelphia, Cleveland, even to a point, the New England game, it was very condensed. You didn't have that free flow kind of feeling, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would say that I think the common denominator for over several of those weeks, the last couple weeks, Shaq Thompson at linebacker. I think he's a real big difference
Fine.
maker. He plays very aggressive. He hits
Yep.
gaps and plugs holes. And he's very good at reading real quickly, the play, like with the design of the play. If it's going to be does he bite too hard sometimes? Yeah. But I think it pays off more than it does against him. It goes against
He
him.
misses way less tackles than Bernard does.
Correct. I mean, and alongside with that, I mean, I don't know if you guys want to talk the injury report for going into this game, but it's not pretty.
No, I know
No.
Bernard was
Bernard's
He
out.
didn't participate yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, he's out.
Bernard's
Okay.
out. Harrison's out.
Harrison.
Hamlin, whatever, is out. Ty Johnson is questionable, which I never even find out what happened with Ty Johnson. Is it
It was his ankle.
ankle injury, but
And he heard
He
it
ripped
during,
off the
like, he
door at
scored
one
his
point, but he did
touchdown
come
on
back.
that ankle, too.
yeah. Josh Palmer is questionable. Matt Prater hurt himself again at practice. He's questionable after
Oh, I didn't
he
hear
was a
that.
full
I didn't hear
participant
that,
and then
yeah.
did not practice on Friday. And then Shaq Thompson is questionable. He's being limited all week with a neck injury. So
It sounded like Shaq Thompson was going to play, though, is what McDermott made it sound like.
I hope
He's
so.
limited, but he's still playing.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I heard through the press conference. I heard the clip this
Yeah.
morning or this afternoon.
But like my concern with what you're saying, Mitch, is like if Palmer's not playing, like who takes that spot?
Coleman.
Do you think
Davis?
You think they're going to trust Coleman to
I
put
go
him
big
out there?
big game Davis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Against the team that signed him from the Bills and basically,
revenge game.
released him,
Maybe.
'cause he-
I mean, you got Shakir. Well, my concern is Kincaid. He was
He's-
limited in practice this
he's
week
playing.
too, right?
Kincaid's playing.
Yeah, he's playing.
But
He was
I mean,
McDermott said his limitations in practice were more of a just a rest till the game.
gotcha. Okay, well, it's good to know because
I did like that they had him in, just to kind of get him some, get him in the game and stuff like that. A few plays like last week. I mean, initially I didn't love it because I'm like, he's literally been hurt the last couple weeks. But then as I'm kind of I think they said it on the commentator said it to get him in, and they wanted to get him in and get him moving around and, basically let him feel contact and stuff like that. I mean, I guess it made sense. And he didn't play a lot. I think he only played 5 or 6 snaps, and I think they couple targets. So he's the engine that makes it go to some extent outside of Josh and Cook. Obviously, as far as the passing game, I think I saw a stat like 34 points a game with him in the lineup, and they averaged 21 without.
11
Josh's
points more
turnovers.
game.
Yeah. And Josh's turnovers, all of Josh's interceptions have come in games that Kincaid has not played. So it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you go Gabe, you go Shakir, you go Cooks, Shavers will probably fill that role.
you need a fifth, which is either Palmer if he's healthy,
Yeah.
or the fifth ends up being Coleman.
Yeah.
Because you need to
Yeah.
play 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean their secondary is not. I mean they have a good defense, but their secondary is not Houston's secondary by any stretch of the imagination, or even Philadelphia's secondary. It's not.
I think they
You
out-scheme
know,
you
it's
more
not-
than they outplay you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I like Cook over, I like our rushing attack better than their defensive rush. If we
Yeah,
can control the line of scrimmage. I know Dawkins was out with sickness last week. He was sick, so I mean he practiced this week, but
yeah.
If him and
The
Brown are
stat
healthy.
The stat that they've I've been seeing a lot is like the Jacksonville Jaguars are the best statistically against the run this year, and I mean, so I obviously was like, okay, let's look at who they played. So the only legitimate rusher, so the only 2 legitimate rushers that they faced Jonathan Taylor twice and Christian McCaffrey.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
in the games,
Pretty
Jonathan Taylor, the first game, Daniel Jones got hurt in the second quarter, and that started the downward trend of the Colts. And then the next game was obviously couple weeks ago when Phillip Rivers was the quarterback. So it's like, okay, are we really scared of Phillip Rivers beating us, or are we just going to
Hold the
target
box.
in the run?
Yeah.
So the game with McCaffrey had, I think, 68 yards rushing. So they have played essentially. I mean, obviously, Jonathan Taylor's a good rushing. He was third in the league in rushing, but the last half of the year without Jones, he didn't really do much.
No.
As somebody that had him on one of his fantasy teams, I know for a fact. So they played one really good running back at this point throughout the year. So I think that stat's a little skewed.
Yeah.
The
Well,
running backs that they've played.
and I will say
agree
when
with that.
go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, like, you look at some of the teams that they played down the stretch. They played, like you said, the Colts without Daniel Jones. They played the Titans twice. I mean, like, they're not playing they played the Jets too. So they're not playing teams that are really a high-powered offense that can really do much. They had wins against, like, Kansas City, which, they were better at that point. And
Right, at that point, they were better, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, they've had, like, maybe, like, 3 or 4 really good wins against really great teams, but, like, good teams.
Well, and
Yeah, and obviously, I'm not saying they're not a good team. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, as far as that statistic goes, like, I think it's a little skewed. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, no,
Mitch.
I agree with you. I agree.
the
Yeah,
the
go
game
ahead.
with first CMC, you're saying he ran for 68 yards. He still had 40 something yards receiving too. So
Sure.
he still combined for over 100 yards in that game. And I know San Fran does a lot of
Right.
screens and stuff to
Sure.
McCaffrey. So we do a little bit less than that. So I mean, even if you run the ball, and I think if Cook can get 70, 80 yards, I think we're going to be successful and have enough offense in that game. If we can connect, I mean, it comes down to
Yeah.
converting early on first down. It's like, how are you going to hand the ball off every first down? It's going to come down to a lot to scheme and Joe Brady. And I
Yeah.
think he has to put out his best product of the year, especially now that he's going to interview for the Ravens. Like, you got to
Yeah,
show
so-
that you can freaking coach.
Yeah.
I expect a lot of 12 personnel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I expect a lot of big, 3 tight end sets this upcoming week, in different, and them doing basically the same play a lot, but just making it look a little different, just kind of like what they did to Pittsburgh. Not those same plays, but that type of thing. Let's just to tweak it a little bit just to make it look different. I expect a lot of that. A lot of James Cook.
And that's why I think you need
And-
to have Davis out there too, because Davis is a really good run blocker.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Shavers together do
Yeah.
a great job. So I mean, you're going to have Hawes out on the field a lot this game. Like to Goose's point, I think it's going to be Hawes, Kincaid, and Knox in a lot of sets, or at least 2 of them. So
Yeah, and I think
I'm impressed with Hawes as a rookie coming out, supposed to be Lee Smith essentially, right? Just a blocker, but he's
Yeah.
shown pretty good hands.
yeah, he's had some pretty clutch
Make some
catches.
tough catches. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, and I think if for whatever reason, if Palmer's not able to go, I think you might see Kincaid line up, not just as a tight end, maybe in the slot a little bit. And
yeah, they do. They spread him out quite a bit.
Yeah.
I agree with you. If he's healthy, he'll be running heavy amount of routes.
Yeah.
Which is great because between him, Shakir, and then I guess Davis is your third. Well, Davis is probably your.
Yeah.
Crooks is probably
Cooks
your
is
one.
probably your one or
Shakir
two.
the 2, and Davis is your 3. So,
Yeah.
those 4 with Kincaid out there, it's a pretty good group. If they're Cooks has shown some capability to spread the defense deep. Josh has hit him in the hands all but once. Just the one where Josh threw it outside and Cooks was inside.
Yeah.
And
with
against the Eagles.
a few
but
drops, but he's come down
Yeah,
with
I
some
mean,
big plays too.
They're gonna have to
Mhm.
cover him.
Yeah.
It's not like Davis 2 years ago where it seemed like no one was covering him because Davis couldn't catch a cold. So it was tough. So obviously talking about the Jags game itself, what's the predictor? What do we got? What are we thinking?
I mean, it's playoffs, Buffalo.
What do you think the score is going to be?
I will say that stat I heard from what was it? I can't think of his name, but they are 0-8. Or, sorry, 1-12 against a spread or an over under higher than 46.5. The Jags. And the over under right now, the bet is at 51.5. So I'm going to take Buffalo. It's going to be 28-24.
Okay. Alex, what do you think?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna go Buffalo, but I'm gonna say 27-23.
Okay. Goose?
They're 31-24 Bills.
Okay. I have 27-21 Buffalo. So, but I know that's going to be wrong because they're 100% going to give up 3 field goals. So I don't know how you get to 21 with 3 field goals, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah, 60-yarders too. So.
Yeah.
I mean, traditionally, we blew Jacksonville out last time we played them.
Last year, yeah.
That was at home though, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was a
Different team, different coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed. I'm just saying that was the last time we played, and it was a very dominant situation.
Yeah, I
A
mean,
lot of the same guys. So
I'll give him 60-yard field goals all day.
I do think it's funny that like, we're favored by like
1.5.
one, right?
it's
Not
back
anymore.
to
But then
It's
every
back to
single
Jacksonville.
person picks Jacksonville. So like, I don't know if that's going to feed into,
So
some bulletin board material.
The spread's changed a little bit. Jacksonville is now favored -1.5.
Yeah, and this morning
yeah.
it was the other way. It's gone back and forth twice now.
Yeah, I'm just looking at ESPN right now, so it's possible that it's changed. I mean, it doesn't take much to change a -1.5 spread, obviously. So
It looks like their offensive
Anyway.
lineman, their best offensive lineman might be out Sunday. He's questionable right now, and he's not trending in a good direction from what I was on their page earlier, their Facebook page.
that opens up the Greg Rousseau
Greg Rousseau.
for a big game, right?
I hate that
Big
dude.
group,
Earning that money.
I hate that dude.
big game group. He's the
Uh,
only reason we were in that Philadelphia game at the end.
I hate all of you.
Okay, well let's.
He's
I
still
did
getting
hear, too,
traded. We need
that,
salary cap next year. He's getting traded. Mark my words.
They're gonna
I'll
do
bet
there's going to be a lot of guys on the team that get restructured at this offseason.
Yeah, I better
Yeah.
hope so.
I did hear
Let's,
that the Bills are more of like they're because of the injuries on defense that they used to just line up and just play, but now they're really kind of switching things around when they get up to the line. So trying to confuse the offense a little bit more than they used to.
maybe that's
'Cause
why
I don't
it's
know.
working.
Remember? Well, do you remember when they played Cincinnati and they destroyed us in the playoffs and they pretty much said like they knew exactly what we were going to do?
Mhm.
So maybe the injuries are kind of helping our defense because it's been down the stretch.
Well,
Where they've been playing pretty well.
I mean, Joe Mixon ran all over us and has always
Yeah.
run all over us when he was with Cincinnati.
No matter what team he's on,
Yeah,
he did it for Houston too.
yeah, Houston too. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
I looked. I saw the Josh is 0-5 on the road in or 0-5. Yeah, 0-5 in the road on the road. One being the Houston game where we had the lead. That now 6 or 7 years ago, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then Ford to Mahomes in Arrowhead. Or it was 3-1, 1 to Burrow. But it was like the narrative of he can't win in the playoffs when he's gone against essentially this. I don't count Burrow as the greatest quarterback of this generation. I don't think he is.
Yeah.
But at least accolades wise, Mahomes, it's no one even close to him, and he's run into Mahomes so often. And now the thing is, this is his year because all these other guys are out of the way. Burrow, Mahomes, and Lamar. Number one, we never lost to Lamar in the playoffs, so there's that. We did get dog walked by Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And with the exception of one Chiefs game, it's been literally a last minute situation every time with them.
Well, and two, you look back and those teams have all gotten better over the years. We've gotten worse on our personnel.
Yeah, we've gotten worse. This is the worst team we've had.
Right. So you go back and you look at that, you take that comment, I guess, with a grain of salt, but everybody's saying it. It's his year. It's his year. If he doesn't do it, he's a joke, yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, he's not the reason why we lost most of those games. So
none of them.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
The only game he didn't play great in was the Cincinnati game. But he's number one all time for the touchdown interception ratio in the playoffs. He's number one all time for points per game in the playoffs. And he's number 5 all time. He's number 5 all time for passer rating. Like what do you against the Bradys and the Mahomes and the guys who have only minimum 5 starts.
Rodgers.
But that's essentially I would say that's Rodgers, that's Breeze, that's Manning, all those guys. All the greats.
Yep.
So Goose, do you want to pull up the Wildcard weekend, Super Wildcard weekend?
Got it up. So
run
first game tomorrow is probably the easiest game to pick for everybody. Is the Rams at the Panthers.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna
This
take
doesn't
the
seem
Rams.
easy.
I mean, we're not doing spreads, so
Rams.
that's pretty easy.
Yeah,
All right, Rams. Yeah.
Rams are going to cover the spread, by the way.
Yeah, I think the Rams are going to win.
10.5 right now.
I say
10.5.
it's 14-17.
It's
The
not
Rams are
even-
going to win by.
It's not even. Yeah, it's not even going to be close. I know Panthers beat them earlier in the year, but
I can't see that.
Stafford turned the ball over 3 times. Anyway. The next game tomorrow night, the Packers at the Bears.
That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna take Chicago.
I'm going to take the Packers.
I'm taking the Bears too.
I will also take the Packers.
Splitsies.
Splitsies.
No Micah.
If it was in Green Bay, I'd pick Green Bay.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm picking Green Bay is Green Bay dominated both the other 2 games, and they lost it with mistakes at the end. So I'm going to expect Green Bay to control this game. Jordan Love's playing. The defense for the Bears,
It's awful. They're
very
awful.
good. They rely on turnovers to get the ball back to the offense, but sometimes the offense is just stale, for long stretches of the game, and then they just, try to at the end.
So on the flip side, though, you get Jordan Love turning the ball over. I was real high on him, but
Yeah.
at the beginning of the year, and I'll tell you what,
Yeah.
I think
true.
what's their backup, Willis?
Well, it's
Yeah.
Malik Willis.
Yeah, he
He's
looked
gonna
great.
get paid.
He looked great.
He's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid at the end of the year
Yeah.
too.
Yep.
He's gonna be a starter somewhere next year.
Yep.
Oakland.
So we did the Bills, Jags,
Vegas.
No, they're gonna end up taking Mendoza, or
I guess they are number 1,
Yeah.
right? So
they'll have the
when
number.
Giants messed that up.
Yeah, well, now they're the fifth. They're the 5th pick now.
Yeah, they
They're
should have
the
been
5th
number
pick now.
1. They beat Dallas for no reason.
Anyway, is what it is. The Niners at the Eagles.
I like the
4:30 game
Niners.
on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Eagles.
Niners are beat up.
Niners are beat up, but the Eagles just. If the Eagles get down 10-0, that place is gonna freaking have the biggest shit fit of all time. The amount of boos that are gonna come out of that stadium. So I'm gonna take the Niners with the upset because I just hate the Eagles so much. The Chargers at the Patriots.
I'm going the Chargers because I hate the Patriots so much.
I'm
I think
going
Patriots
to go
win.
Chargers.
I got the Pats. I don't want them to, but I
Yeah.
got the Pats.
I would love to see the Chargers win, but the Chargers' offensive line is just so trash and so injured. Yeah, and they're traveling 3 hours across the country. The 3-hour time difference. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Pats. The Texans at the Steelers Monday night.
I think the Texans win in a blowout.
I think Aaron Rodgers dies on the field in this game.
I mean, if
I
Josh
think they actually
got
murder
sacked
him there.
7 times, so I mean, there's a shot.
Rodgers will get rid of the ball faster than Josh did that game.
Can't move.
I'll say probably half of the sacks Josh held it too long. The other half
So
he didn't have time to throw.
I'll throw this out there. So it's going to be in the low 30s in Pittsburgh. You have a warm weather team that plays in a dome, playing outside in the cold in the Northeast.
Yep.
The Steelers are also on a
Undefeated.
23 game winning streak, Monday
night.
Night Football at home. Their last loss came in 1991.
And they got DK back.
Yeah.
A pissed off DK.
I still got you.
So I am.
Me too.
Yeah, it's
I'm taking the Steelers.
I would
I'm
love
gonna
to
take
see
the
the Steelers
Steelers.
win.
I think it's going to be a very low scoring game. But I think
Yes.
I think Houston's going to win by 3.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if Houston win. I actually said it in the text chain the other night. I was like, Houston's going to roll in this game. But the more and more I just kept listening and kept thinking about it, I was like, I don't know. That stat. There's something to that. So I'm taking the Steelers in that game.
Gotcha. Well, that wraps up Super Wildcard weekend. Let's before we get into our rest of our thing here, let's talk quickly about the hottest team in Buffalo and in the NHL, the Buffalo Sabres, in a playoff spot at this point in the season for the first time in like 8 years.
11-1 in their last 12 games.
Yeah.
No, they just won
Samuelson
yesterday.
scoring that like
12 out of
shorthanded
13.
goal.
Yeah, that was nasty. Yeah, that's not even a shot you would think someone would take a shot from that area.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, 12-1 in the last 13.
Oh, 12-1. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine. They beat the Rangers.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah, that goal was nasty. I don't know how he fit it in between them, but
Yeah, over
was
his
wild.
shoulder there, like behind him. Crazy. And I mean that iced the game essentially. I know they got the empty netter later, but that made all the difference in the world. So
Yeah, they're on a roll. Alex Tuck might get traded. That's what they're talking about.
well, so I'm hearing that Kekalainen, right? That's his name, Jarmo Kekalainen. He's which is obviously a
a goose.
nice Italian boy. He that he's gonna be a very what's it called? Very active in the like free agent. You know, in hockey, you get a guy for a year for the playoffs. He's going to be very active in that regard, and he's going to find the way to re-sign Tuck for what he wants.
He wants a lot of money too. He wants like $10 million or something. It's a lot.
Yeah, he wants
on a team that wasn't
NFL
good for
numbers
in
the WNBA sports. So
Does your brain turn off when you talk hockey, Goose?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was like a full 2 minutes.
I'm watching the next the Suns game, so figured I would tune out and actually pay attention at this point because I don't watch hockey at all. I love watching games at
the game
live.
Yeah,
but I can't watch it on TV. I think it's nauseating. The rules are stupid.
Okay.
The offsides rule is so dumb. The offsides and icing, it makes no sense.
Makes so you can't cherry pick like SGA from the Thunder.
What's that? Offsides?
Yeah, I mean,
icing.
Yeah, no offsides. So you can't cherry pick.
Like offsides in hockey, isn't it? Like if one guy crosses the blue line before
the puck,
before the puck.
Yeah.
So, but like if there's a defender, it's already like kind of like soccer. Like you're not in the.
I get what you're saying. You shouldn't be able to get behind the deepest defender like in soccer, but it's essentially if you kept a guy back in the other zone. Now, granted, you'd be hurting your defense, right? But if you kept a guy back in the other zone, you'd have an easier way to fling the puck down the ice. He'd get it, and he'd be one-on-one with the goalie. So eliminating.
But it's the same. It's the same concept though. Like even though like they could all be going forward, like going towards the goal, and because this this player on offense, this winner, like crosses the blue line before the puck does, even though they're right there and there's a defender there. That makes no sense.
You can also fit like six hockey rinks in a soccer field.
Makes no sense.
Yeah.
That's the same thing for soccer though. When you get a guy who's his toenails behind the defender, and then they hit him with the VAR, and he's like, "Oh no goal!" In a game that only scores 4 goals every 6 weeks, we get that one gets returned.
That's fair.
Any hoozle, which is also trademarked by the Cold Front Convos podcast. Any hoozle. Let's jump into our movie review. So last week, aka a month ago, I picked F1, the new movie from Brad Pitt, his new F1 race car movie.
What's it on, by the way? I want to see it.
Apple TV.
No, I don't have that. I got rid of it once Ted Lasso was done.
Yeah, you can do a free trial through like Prime Video, like it's 7-day. I just did a Like I just did a free trial and then canceled it the same day, and you still got the 7 days, like and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, check it. Well, I'll let them go first. I'll tell you mine. Goose, why don't you hit us with yours?
I really liked it. It was yeah, I really liked it. It was a really good movie. I had no issues whatsoever with the movie. So I'll give it. It would be definitely a movie I would watch again. So I'll give it a 8.5.
Alex, hit us.
Nice. Yeah, I liked it a lot too. A lot of high energy movie, but it was an easy one to watch. I'd watch it again. But I wasn't sure what to expect with it, but yeah, it was an easy movie to watch. But yeah, give it I'll give it an 8.
Obviously I picked it. I hadn't seen it. I'd seen some clips on TikTok, which is why
So I feel like I've seen the movie.
it popped in
but...
my head. Yeah, fair enough. But I was impressed with is Damon Idris. I think that's how you say his name. The JP in the movie. Impressed with his acting just overall. And it kind of, there was a little bit of a twist at the end, right? Like you thought that he was setting him up to win, and obviously the crash happens and whatever. But I thought that was really well done. Like the way it all kind of worked its way out. I mean, it wasn't Cars 3, where Lightning paints 95 on Cruz and she goes on to beat Jackson Storm. It wasn't that, but still, I thought a really good movie, and I 100% would watch it again. I give it an 8.7. So
on the sidebar, sorry, Mitch. So on the sidebar, like if you guys remember when I was picking the movie, I had like the list of World War II movies that we could watch.
Yeah.
And one of the thoughts was Greyhound that I had listed. If you guys haven't watched that on Apple TV, because I did after I watched F1, highly recommend watching it. Probably one of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
Greyhound, it's called.
Greyhound.
I'll check it out.
So it's about
a dog.
It's about the battle of the Atlantic during World War II, and there's this area where they couldn't have air cover. Once they got so far past from the U.S. to when they have to deliver to London, and there's this area that where the U-boats would attack like the ships and stuff, and they would have like battleships there trying to defend the supply ships from U-boat attacks. So it's about that, and
is that with Tom Hanks?
Yeah, it's got Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I've seen a few clips. It does look really good. Yeah.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, I watched that.
He's the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
I would say I really liked U571. Like when I was growing up, like
That's
that movie came out.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
I think it's better than U571. Like it was that good.
Nice.
Now of course now I'm like playing it up and stuff like that. I should have just saved it. But anyway.
What did you guys end up voting for? I think last time I was on, I picked the movie. It was Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, we all liked it.
It went strong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just curious.
That was a good one.
That's why Adam followed up.
That's why I got
F1.
to F1.
Okay.
Yeah. Back-to-back racing. Well, not back-to-back, but racing movies. So is this Alex or is it Mitch again?
I think it's me.
Alex.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. I wasn't sure.
So I picked one that I don't watch movies unless we're doing this, and I've wanted to watch it and never have time. So, so I wanted to do the second Happy Gilmore. I haven't been able to watch it. It's been out since like the summer. I don't know if you guys watched it yet.
I think they took it off of Netflix, to be honest. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, is it off of Netflix?
No.
I was like, damn. But yeah, I don't ever get time to watch a movie except for when we're doing this. So that's what I picked.
Because you're out at the House of Illusions.
Yeah,
And
that was fun, man. Have you ever done that?
No, I haven't done that.
You should definitely do it.
I
Take
saw
the
the
drive
photo
to
dump
Cleveland.
the other day.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a good
Cool.
trip
All
to
right,
Cleveland.
Yeah, it's a nostalgia
Happy
movie,
Yellow
but it's good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'll watch that again.
Yeah, I haven't seen
All
it
right,
since it came
pretty
out. So.
I've seen it
I
like 2 or 3
watched it that
times.
first week and not since. So
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
So what's before we wrap it up here, we're a little bit quicker than usual, but anybody got because this was through the Christmas and New Year holiday, right? So anybody have anything they want to, best gift or best moment kind of thing for the last few weeks?
Hey, sorry. Yeah, I didn't actually get this initially for her for Christmas because I actually didn't think about it. But a few days after Christmas, I bought a cleaning service to come in and deep clean the house for Andy.
Nice.
Nice.
It's a nice gift.
That's a gift.
Topless
But
made.
Women
Good
should
choice,
get a
buddy.
day off once a year, Goose. I appreciate that.
What's that? What's that?
I said women should get a day off once a year. I appreciate that. From you.
Yeah, right.
Cancel
So you're
culture.
bringing
Now
another woman.
nobody's gonna see our videos.
I know that's fair.
So
It's really gonna hurt my job interview.
good. We gave her, we gave Bexton the trip. We did like a scavenger hunt for him to like figure out that we're going to Disney in May. So
Cool.
that was cool. He didn't react like exactly like oh my god, we're going, but he is 5.
You
so
should check out our podcast to get some tips and tricks for your upcoming Disney trip.
I
Can't be
might have to.
dropping the new.
I might have to.
Plug your
I did already reserve the stroller from Kingdom Strollers.
Smart man.
Boom.
They got that
Referral
one.
code Park Kids Park Dad.
That's it. Drop us a like, comment, follow.
It is. To be fair though, Goose, it's such an easy service. I don't want to get into it here, but it is such an easy service to use.
Yeah. No, it seems like you just pick it up at the airport and you drop it off at the airport and
No, they deliver it right to where you are.
Well, it
it's all right.
depends
I mean,
where
we're
you
gonna
want
be
it
at the
if you
yeah.
want it at the
I mean, we're
airport.
gonna be we have to go through the airport anyway. Might as well just drop it off,
Yeah.
pick it up there. You got to drop the car off there anyway. So, have you guys ever used Turo?
I use it all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Is it like better than the other car rental services and stuff like that?
It's much cheaper. The only issue I had was I've never had an issue at MCO, if that's where you're flying into. The only
Yeah.
issue I ever had was I flew into Tampa this last time, and I was unfamiliar with the airport, and the parking lot was like super far. I had to take a shuttle to go get the car, then drive all the way back, and it took me forever to find the car because there's no real markers around. Like I had to guess
Yeah.
the aisles and stuff. But outside of this last trip that I used it for, I've never had an issue, and it's been great for and it's like half the price of a rental.
Yeah. I mean, I looked. I can get a Tahoe for $570 or something for the 9 days that we're there. So I'm just
I usually get a
Yeah.
van. I usually get a van because the kids love the vans, and it costs me like $300-400 for a week or so, week or more. So
yeah.
and then you can add in
Okay.
the car seats. You can add in a cooler. You can add in strollers. You can add in all that kind of stuff depending on what that person offers.
Yeah, I think the guy that we were gonna rent, or the 2 vehicles that we're trying to decide from, you can get like two car seats are available. So we were just gonna get one because we'll just bring Bexton's booster with us because we just bring the base. There's no point in given that Southwest, given that we're a card holder, we get one free check bag per guest within. Each guest gets a free check bag. So
Sweet.
Cool. Well, yeah, that should be fun.
Alex, hit us with your.
No, we went to Cleveland, watched the Cavaliers game, took the boys there, this is our second time going there. It's a lot of fun. But we stayed in a place, I don't know if you guys, it's called the Drury Hotel. Have you ever been at a place like this?
Yep.
I'd never heard of it until we went there. But they offer you get breakfast and dinner there.
There's
and 3 alcoholic drinks.
There's one in Disney
I was
Springs.
yeah, once we went in there, I was like, these places are all over. They're everywhere. But yeah, I mean, it was a nice hotel, but yeah, I was shocked that they offered each person gets three drinks there. So I enjoyed that, but it was worth the stay. But yeah,
Yeah, the
can't
Turtles are
lose
nice.
games are fun.
I've never been to a Cavs game. I've been to a couple other NBA games, but the Cavs are they decent this year? I have no idea.
Yeah, they're
Not
not
as
bad.
good
I
as
mean,
they
they're
should
not.
be.
They're like in the middle. I think they're not doing awful, but
They're not as good as they were last year. Last year
Yeah.
they were like the number one team in the East. This year they're like middle of the road.
yeah.
Gotcha. Mitch, you want to hit yours?
I didn't really get anything special per se. But spent a lot of money on the kids. Did a lot of travel between going to Adam's house and for the weekend and stuff. It was a quick turnaround right after Christmas. I had my wife's entire family over Christmas Day, did a turkey and the whole nine, and then I had to pack the next morning and head out to Niagara. I got a Disney trivia game, which I was pretty pumped about. Actually, two of them, if you will. My mom bought me one, and my wife's uncle bought me one. But
Same game.
yeah, same game. But yeah, no, I mean, overall it was great. I can't complain. Kids had a blast. And I enjoyed it. It was a nice, relaxing holiday.
Nice. For me, I'd say, well, we hosted everything, right?
Oh, I got
We
this hat.
hosted,
Shout out to Adam.
You got what?
This hat, the Josh Allen, Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear you. Sorry.
Or Wyoming hat.
Yeah, I don't have mine on it, but that is a cool hat. What a great guy bought it for you. That's crazy
Yeah.
work. But yeah, for me, we hosted quite a few times during that stretch. But I'd say the best gift wasn't one I got, but it was I was at the Erie Sam's Club and I bought a go-kart for the kids, the ones that go like 17 miles an hour that aren't, it's not a Ryobi battery or whatever. I got one of those and it drifts. So if any of you guys, like we did what Goose had done with the drill battery and the green ATV that we have, like Power Wheels. This one goes faster than that. And anyone who's seen my son drive it, the green one, like if that thing's 2 feet wide, he will fit it exactly in a 2-foot space every time. And he takes this thing up and back. He was driving it yesterday until it died. And just hits the drift super hard, spins it out, hits the gas again, and he's going. So it's cool to see him playing with that. And where Mitch and I grew up, we never had a driveway that we could even do a Power Wheels.
Couldn't even get a basketball in that driveway.
Yeah, better. So that was cool. And yeah, I mean, it was nice to have everybody over. It was nice to shout out to my wife Felicia, who won't watch this either, but we do the family Elfster gift exchange, and like her and the twins got all the games. We do like 8 or 10 like mini games, like a Mario Party kind of situation. But they do all that stuff and get it all ready. So it's fun when we have everyone over and we get to do all that. So yeah. So anyways,
I was a champion.
which was a champion.
MVP.
Most viscous player. So we
Highest viscosity.
most volume. I graduated
volume to mass ratio.
Anyways, all right. So anybody else got anything before we sign this off?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully we're coming back to you with a Bills playoff victory, and if not, we won't talk to you again until August.
Next year. I'm calling in sick on Monday.
Right? Oh yeah, 100%. I'm toast, win or lose. I think.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah.
All right.
All right, guys.
Go Bills.
Thank you. Go Bills.
Go Bills.